What's going on, everyone? RJ here with CV Tech, and today I'll be doing a speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy S7 and the LG V20. Very interested to see how these phones here will work side by side. Let's go ahead and power these phones up at the same time in 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, so of course, big difference in size of the phones here. 5.1 inch display, 5.7 inch display. So let's go ahead and get these phones here all set up here. Wait for them to power up and everything. This, of course, is AT&T branded. This is a Boost Mobile version. So startup may be different. Who knows? We'll see what happens here. So we'll just wait and see which one powers up. And the V20 powered up first there, as you can see. Still waiting on the Galaxy S7. And there we go. So let's go ahead here and take a look at this. So now we're here at the test screen. Let's go ahead and go into CPU-Z, and let's look at both of them here and see what we're dealing with here. On the S7, we got a 2.15 gigahertz Snapdragon 820 quad-core processor with an Adreno 530 GPU. This has 4 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of ROM with, I'm 23.71 out of the box. Over here on the V20, we have the same 2.15 gigahertz Snapdragon 820 quad-core processor, 530 GPU, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and 64 gigabytes of ROM with 51.3 out of the box. Okay, get that out of the way. Go into Geekbench 4, and we'll see what kind of test we ran. So let's go into the history here of both of these devices. And you will see here that on the S7, we got 1734 single core score, 4110 multi-core score, and 1636 single core score, and 3820 multi-core score there on the V20. Both of them are running Android 7.0, 7.0 Android right there. So both of them are running the same version. Let's go into Antutu benchmark. And here on the S7, got considerable higher score at 142,046 and 111,616 here on the V20. So benchmark scores, I just run them to give a heads up. I mean, they don't really necessarily mean one's better than the other. It's just because the scores always vary anyway. Let's go ahead and go back home here. Go ahead and clear out all these apps just like this, and we'll get started in with this speed test comparison starting now. That was the V20. Go into YouTube. That was the V20. Let's go into calculator. That was about equal. Calendar. That was the S7. Clock. That was pretty close. Google Plus. That was the V20. Go into camera. That was the S7. Amazon shopping. That was the V20. Let's go into Instagram. I want to say that was the V20 that kind of got everything started up and set up first. Play Store. That was the Galaxy S7. Settings. That was equal. Let's go into Snapchat. That was equal once again. Let's go into Twitter. Very, very close here, y'all. I mean, these are like very neck and neck right now. Let's go into Periscope. Was the Galaxy S6. Let's go into Temple Run 2. Both of these phones here are very solid. I love both of these phones, of course. You know, the size difference may make a difference to some people. 5.1 inch, 5.7 inch. But overall, both these here are great choices here. So we'll see which one starts up first. And it's going to be the V20. It's going to start up first there on this gaming test, or on Temple Run 2. Let's go into Subway Surfer. The screen's a little bit dimmer here on the V20, but, you know, it's still pretty close. So let's go ahead and see which one starts up here on Subway Surfer. And I believe it's going to be the V20, but that was super close. Yeah, the V20 barely had it there, just barely, by a split nothing of a second. Let's go into Sonic Dash. And all that good stuff. That's what started up first there on the V20. We'll see if it finishes up or if the S7 will come back. And I believe it's going to be the V20. Let's be close. Let's see what happens. yep, the V20 took it there on that. So let's go ahead and go back home here, and I'll run these backwards as RAM management to see what's open, which one's faster at opening, and all that kind of cool stuff. So let's go back into Sonic Dash. That was the V20. It was faster, a bit faster. Subway Surfer, that was about equal. Temple Run 2, that was the V20. Periscope, S7. Twitter, S7. Snapchat, that was equal. Settings, S7. Play Store, S7. Instagram, V20. Amazon Shopping, that was the S7 barely. Camera, ooh, too close. I can't call that. Google Plus, S7, had to reload there, it looked like on the V20. Clock, that was the S7. Calendar, that was the S7. Calculator, that was the S7. YouTube, had to reload on both of them, that was the V20. And the KJV Bible here, and what I think it's going to be, it was the S7. So very close test there. Both of these here are very solid performers. Now, you know, I get comments sometimes saying, well, who cares about a split second? It really don't matter. Split second's a split second. It's not big of a deal. It's just I'm just testing out both of these phones right here side by side in speed tests. You know, Samsung, LG running the same processor pretty much. The only difference here is the ROM is more on the V20. Not a big deal though. You know, cameras on both these phones here are extremely solid. Both of them are very good, front and rear. Fingerprint sensor does seem to work better on the V20 than the S7. From what I have seen here, screen quality does look better here on the S7 though. Battery life is better on the V20. You know, I haven't had a chance to test out the call quality yet much here on the Samsung. Both of these phones here are very solid devices. Both of them are very comparable in prices together right now. And so, yeah, I mean, yes, you know, the test there was pretty solid between both of these devices here. So I'll let y'all make up y'all's mind, you know, on both of these phones here. So if this was helpful and informative, hit the like button. Any questions or comments you may have, leave it down below. I'll get back with you as soon as possible. You ain't subscribed yet, please do so. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all in the next video.